Thank you, Madam Jose. Now may I ask the head of the Back Secretariat, Engineer Manuel Luigi Jr., to speak the report.
Present for today's pre-bid conference, our back chairman, Engineer Jose Wilson Manongsong, back vice chairman, Engineer Oscar Kirimit, back members, Engineer David L. Palaganas, Engineer Alfredo Hamandre, Engineer Raymond Yones, members of the technical working group, Engineer David Magno, and Engineer Mayra Bang. For the back secretariat, headed by yours truly, Engineer Manuel Vicino Jr., with back secretariat members, Madam Josefina Manuel and Mr. Rolando Manuel. Since the majority of the back members are present, there is a quorum, sir.
Thank you, Sir Malik. Today's procurement activities, the pre-bid conference of one civil works project. This is with contract ID 24AI0258, repair, rehabilitation, improvement, with prior fits out of DPWH Pangasinan, 3rd DEO Administration Building, Office of the Administrative Chief and Personal Office Area, Record Office, and Storage Unit. This private conference is being conducted to give the prospective reviewers a chance to clarify issues relating to the contract and the project. And please, Champion, may I call on Engineer Magno to please discuss the eligibility, technical, and financial requirements of the contracts to begin.
Good morning, sir. These are the documents to be submitted by the bidders. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in PTS-ITP Clause 21, DO number 87 series of 2020 for the electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. All electronic bids must be sent to the email address electronics_pangasinan3@dpwh.gov.ph. Each bidder shall submit one original copy of the first and second components of each bid. Checklist of technical and financial documents. A. Technical proposal. Class A documents. Legal documents. A. Valid Philjips registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of IRR. Technical documents. B. Statement of the prospective bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract. C. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. Letter D. Special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Letter E. Original copy of bid security, if in form of a surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration and with a bid validity period of 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. Bid security validity period 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bidder shall submit a bid securing declaration or a form of bid security enumerated below. For letter A, cash or cashier's manager's check issued by an insurance or commercial bank. Letter B, bank draft or guarantee or revocable LC issued by a universal or commercial bank. The amount of bid security for A and B must not less than the 2% of the ABC. For letter C, surety bond payable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. The amount of bid security should not be less than 5% of the ABC. Letter F, project requirements, which shall include the following. A. Organizational chart for the contract to be bid. B. List of contractors, key personnel, example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foreman, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience date. For the key personnel, such as project manager, project engineer and foreman, the minimum years or similar experience should be 5 years. For the materials engineer, the document should create with materials engineer 1. Letter C. List of contractors managing equipments which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment, lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be. And G. Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney, all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. For the financial documents, H. The prospective bidder's computation of the net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC. NFCC equals current assets minus current liabilities times 15 minus value of unfinished projects including awarded projects not yet started coinciding with the contract to be bid. For the Class B documents, I. If applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement or JVA in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence. Or duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the joint JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. B. For the financial proposal, J. Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form and other documentary requirements under RA 9184. Letter K. Original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. Letter L. Duly accomplished detailed estimates forms including a summary sheet indicating the end cash flow by quarter. For the criteria and procedure for detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification and award. The financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid prices which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of bid prices. Bid evaluation, completeness, no price in required item calls non-complying, indicating a non-zero or dash read to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all of taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable DOQ, shall be considered not responsive. For the arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component times 12 prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimates versus unit cost in BOQ, latter prevails. If above A is non-compliant. Post-qualification, verification of legal requirements. Licenses, certificates, permits, non-inclusion in blacklist. Technical requirements. Single largest completed contract, CLCC, similar to the contract. Key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description, the pledge of equipment and specified bidder's automatic location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security for DO number 58/2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any one or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after the receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works or contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of the notice of defects and failures. Substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance by contractor and conditions at the time of inspection. Liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor. DO number 127/2018, strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of the post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Authenticity and correctness of bid security. For the financial requirements, Audited financial statements, AFS, especially current assets and liabilities. Up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works under ongoing and awarded contracts. Updated NFCC versus ABC. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the project. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that 1. The personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. Number 2. He or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of implementing office. The bidder may propose key technical personnel who is not an employee provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. These certifications are included in the first envelope of the sold bid. Also, to be verified during the pre-qualification is the set of the equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If the equipment is not on the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. For the contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid for LCRB as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof in accordance with Section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Common reasons for the rejection of bids, ineligibility and post-disqualification of bidder. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission, indicating the name of the project, the procuring entity, and the name of contractor. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period. Overlapping of pledged equipment and committed key technical personnel. Failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form. Late submission of bid, failure to submit supporting documents, example, certification of ability of equipment, negative slippage in the ongoing projects, negative 15% or less than 10%, or negative 10% in each of two or more projects. Unsatisfactory CPS rating, incomplete pages of bid documents, technical and financial. Common errors in submission of bids, authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. Single proprietor, signatory should be the owner, proprietor only. For corporation or cooperative, board member certificate and board resolution. For joint venture resolution or agreement. For partnership, as indicated in the articles of partnership. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Engineer Magno. To further elaborate on the post-project technical components, which include the name, project, ABC, contract duration, and schedule of procurement. May I call on Engineer Maya Navarro?
Thank you, sir. For the contract ID 24AI0258 with contract name Repair, Rehabilitation, Improvement, Interior Fits out of DPWH Pangasinan 3rd DEO Administration Building, Administrative Chief Office Room and Personal Office Area, Records Office and Storage Room. The scope of work or item of description is repair, rehabilitation, improvement, interior fits out of DPWH Pangasinan 3rd DEO Administration Building, Administrative Chief Office Room and Personal Office Area, Records Office and Storage Room. The approved budget of the contract is 1,300,000 and the contract duration is 60 calendar days. For the receipt and opening of bids, it will be on July 22, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. at DPWH Conference Room, Tumana, Rosales, Pangasinan. For the submission at eBid portal, it will be submitted on electronicbids_Pangasinan3rd at dpwh.gov.ph with a live streaming at YouTube account https://www.youtube.com/dpwh-pangasinan-3rd-DEO. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. For further details, the prospective bidders can get a copy of the minutes of this pre-bid conference upon written request not later than 5 days. So are there more issues and concerns before we will end this pre-bid conference? Impute the motion of Engineer Oscar Pirimit and duly seconded by Engineer David Palantunas and no objection by Engineer Alfredo Amadre. I hereby declare that this private conference be adjourned.